Welcome to my channel. I have finally found the answer to how anyone can have a successful real estate career guaranteed. And I'm gonna tell you in this video in 3 simple steps. Now, this is not for everyone. I'm gonna describe who this is for. If you are someone who is sick and tired of being sick and tired and being broke and not having the success that you should have, this is for you. But you really, truly need to be fed up, willing to do whatever it takes. And what I'm gonna tell you to do, it is guaranteed to work, but it's a bit controversial. This is serious stuff. So if you're not committed, don't play around with this, okay? Exit this video and go watch something else. I wrote a few things down. You don't want to become a statistic in real estate. 80% of real estate agents, within a few years, they're out of the business. So if you don't commit, and you may choose not to, and do what I'm going to tell you in this video, yeah, you'll probably most likely become a statistic. So now, I've used this a few times in my life, and I can tell you for a fact that this works. You are gonna get what you want, not just success in real estate. You could get anything you want in your life if you actually do this, although this is obviously applicable to real estate. Before I give you the 3 steps, it's coming right now. I want you to write something down. For this to guarantee your success, you must be willing to say the following to yourself. Write it down. I will do whatever it takes, regardless of what anyone says. Not easy. Regardless of how I feel. And regardless of how long it takes, it will be done. You have to be willing to say that to yourself with a commitment and conviction. So if that is you, here you go. Step number 1. Very simple. Write down what you want and by when you want it. We're talking about success in real estate. A certain amount of money, a certain number of closed transactions, whatever it is for you. Write it down and put a date next to it by when you will have it. Here's step number 2. I want you to write down what you're going to do to get it. There's no free lunch. What are you going to do? And by the way, prayer and hope are not strategies here. That is not what I'm talking about. I want you to use your brain, because you may be watching and saying, well, I don't know what I have to do. Use your brain. Find the resources to figure it out. What is it that you're going to do specifically? And I want you to keep it simple. This is not complicated. I don't want you to overcomplicate it, because when you complicate it, then you don't do anything. So keep it simple. Focus on, as you're writing down what you're going to do, on effective actions that produce results instead of fluff that creates the illusion that you are working. Let me give you an example. If you have a goal to take 1 listing a week, at the very minimum, this is just like starting point, you are going to call expired listings and for sale by owners every day. That will be a given. Now, remember what I said to you earlier. You will do whatever it takes. Doesn't matter if people agree with you, if your broker, other agents, your family are saying something else. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you feel. Oh, I don't feel like it. Doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if it takes longer than the time that you actually wrote down. It's gonna happen. Here's step number 3. Now, this is the controversial part, but this works. I want you to come up with a consequence of what will happen if you don't follow through on what you committed to do in step number 2. Now, hang on, because this is really, really important. A consequence to you. This is a critical step, and this consequence needs to be something so bad that it will literally terrify you. If it doesn't terrify you, this is not going to work. So bad, this consequence is that you won't even consider the option of not doing what you committed to do. You get the picture? Fear is the ultimate accountability. Fear is a huge motivator. I can tell you for a fact, this will work for you if you are really serious about your career and committed to it. And once you come up with this consequence, I want you to make a contract with yourself, something painful beyond belief that will happen if you don't do what you said. And if you believe in a higher power, whatever that may be for you, I want you to make a contract with that higher power that no matter what it takes, you're going to make it happen. And this consequence will be part of your promise and your contract and your commitment to yourself and this higher power. You know, I actually wrote this down and I was thinking, should I say this on a video? And the answer is yes. This consequence needs to scare you shitless. That's how it needs to be, because otherwise it's meaningless. Think about this. You keep running around looking for the magic answer, the magic wand. You know why? Because you're just looking for a way out. You don't want to tie yourself down. And this consequence, if you do what I said the way I said it, there's no way out. There's just, that's it. You are tying yourself down to your own goals. And whatever it is, it's going to happen. It's literally burning the ship. You know, no option. It's that decision that it's do or die. It's sink or swim. That's how this needs to be. Because if you don't do it this way, and there is an exit strategy, you'll take it. And when you set up this consequence the way that I described it to you, the consequence is not an option. So there is no exit strategy. The only option you have is to keep going. So in those moments when you are tempted because of your past recurring limiting beliefs to quit, that's not an option, because to keep going is easier than suffering the consequences that you set up for yourself. You do this and you can have anything you want in your life. Comment below. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you soon.